One of the things people are worried is the direction the country is headed right now. Everybody seems to be defecting to the APC, governors defecting, lawmakers defecting, and we have provisions in the constitution what happens, how people can defect, but it seems not to be potent. Are you worried about this gale of defections across all the parties?
I am absolutely worried. It's not healthy for the country. It's not healthy for democracy. Most especially governors that enjoy the same immunity with the president. What is their affair? Why do they leave the parties that brought them to prominence? They have the same immunity with the president. And you have judiciary that is, I don't know how to describe it, that is allowing this lawlessness and recklessness to continue to envelop our society, killing political institutions. Hardly you will see sound judgment regarding people defecting from one party to the other. And at the end of the day, the collateral damage will be massive. The collateral damage will be inevitable. Because if a governor is leaving a platform that he won election in his own state, transferring the whole arsenals, both the negative and the positive, into the new party he's going into, and those that are in that party will also react angrily because you are displacing them, then you know what the consequences will be. I thought the priority of the government and the president and commander-in-chief is to create an environment that history will be kind to him. Because the regard and the respect I had for the president and commander-in-chief, because he have gone through this before, to an extent that he went to exile. He came back, he was lucky. In 1999, he won the election as the governor of Lagos State under opposition party. So my thought and my conviction is that the president would have protected opposition party more than any other one, because they have gone through the rubbles, they have gone through the potholes. What he needed to do is to galvanize and strengthen opposition party so that they can add value to the nation, they can add value to the conversation. But probably he forgot history. All they can do now is to suffocate opposition parties. And I don't know of what benefits. Parties have no subvention. In Nigerian law, party cannot do business. You rely on membership cards, donations, or contributions, no any other way. We struggle to pay salaries. There's no subvention anywhere. And up to the point of this crisis, there was no single month that came and gone without me paying salaries. I inherited salaries from all my predecessors. So we are employers of labor. That should have strengthened the government that is trying to make sure citizens get engaged. We have so many staff we employed. During elections, we employ a lot of IT students for uploading our documents to INEC. So not just a party, but we are also employers of labor. I think there's a need for, I don't know what the situation of the Electoral Act is going through today, the amendment. There's a need for them to look at it patriotically. When you kill a political party, it means that you will hardly get a decent person who will come and contest under that political party. There are two fundamentals that are not connecting. There's a difference between contestants and managers of political institutions that attract you to come and contest in that platform. Contestants don't know party management. All they know is to criticize. And they will run to a party that has some better management, where they can exploit. But in times of having the combined experience of an operative, contestant, and also manager of a political institution, it takes a great mind to have this combination of characters. We went through it. I was director of contact mobilization operation of IBP. I was the deputy director general of Rimi presidential campaign. I was the deputy director general of Atiku presidential campaign. I've gone through all the processes and the ladders, perhaps the youngest chief of staff as of then when I was the chief of staff. So I've acquired a lot of experience in managing the diversity related to political interest and development. There is no perfection. I'm not a perfect human being, but I try to live within the principle of fairness, justice, and equity. So, and that is our own training. That is our own background. That is the way we are taught how to run politics. But today, contestants are the one trying to hijack political institutions to which they have no experience of managing it. So that's why the crises are almost inevitable. They are not going along the distinct lines. You are coming to buy from to contest for a position. But the institution you are buying from have enormous responsibility, transferring the process to institution established by law, that is INEC, have responsibility to conduct elections, declare the winner of the election. INEC cannot do it outside political parties. Without parties, there will be no INEC. Without INEC, there will be no political parties. So it's a collaboration to ensure we have a smooth elections that is fair, credible, and acceptable to the majority of Nigerians. But unfortunately, everything is upside down.
Do you think that the crisis across most political parties is sponsored from outside, or is it just the political parties themselves pressing the self-destruct button?
Every crisis that you see in political parties are sponsored from outside. Everyone are funded from outside. All are funded from outside. That is the tragedy of the whole thing. That is the tragedy of the whole thing.
How do we manage some of these crises to avoid this particular issue?
The masters of influencing crisis in parties, they should learn to be patriotic. They should learn to love the country and strengthen democracy for everyone good. So long as they have that monopolistic tendency, that if you are not coming my way, I will destroy you, I will destabilize you. It's not about individual, it's about the institution that you are killing. And there's no hiding place. Either now or later, posterity will unveil those behind it. And Nigerians will know. So if they believe that they have a hidden place, unfortunately the world have shrunk to a small space. The social media have shrunk the whole world. You can't go far. History will bust you out. So perhaps if they believe in the sophistication of the system and democracy and the rule of law, then they will not get involved in funding crisis in political parties. Otherwise, there's no need of registering more political parties. We are by design a multi-party country. So if it is not helping the country, those in power feel they don't need it, they should amend the law and allow one-party system, if that will help the country. But we thought that two-party system or three-party system or more will be more accommodating to our peculiarities as a nation. We saw the two-party system under President Babangida regime that have united Nigerians more, a little to the left, a little to the right. That was the best political space we have had. But because our greed and our desperation, we say, no, we don't need it. At the point we have almost 99 registered political parties in Nigeria. I don't know how healthy it can be. Still, I'm expecting more parties to be registered now. So you can see how damaging the environment can be. And then even the parliament that ought to have experienced people in running the parliament. 2022 electoral act amended, almost 70% of the parliamentarians lost the election. The new people that came in will be struggling on how to cut them off, even to be part of the parliament, the rules and the conventional issues that is related to the parliament. And that's why you see the whole parliament is at standstill. There will be no debate on issues, quality of conversations, taking corrections, fixing issues. These are consequences of undermining institutions. These are the major consequences, and we will pay for it, all of us. It's not just one individual.